Hey everybody, it's me again. Quick channel update before we dive into today's video. In order to continue to level up the content and also to make room for new ideas, I might miss a day every once in a while. If I miss a day, I'm most likely okay, but you can check if I'm okay on my Twitter. I'll tell you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Thanks for coming to the video. I hope you enjoy it. So Minecraft 1.18, exciting stuff. It has a release date now. The release date is November 30th, 2021, and that's coming up, like really quickly. For a couple weeks now, 1.18 has been in pre-releases. Usually once an update hits pre-releases, it's like essentially basically done. 1.18 pre-release 1 re-added, amplified, and large biomes. That's like an exception. That's like really unusual for pre-releases. The last few 1.18 pre-releases have done basically nothing at all. No, just kidding. The point of pre-releases is to be small. They really just fix bugs, that's basically it. If something sweet, like tough bricks or calcite slabs, or even something really minor, like, I don't know, a tough button or something were to make it into the update at this point, unprecedented. Never been done before. Pretty cool, but unprecedented. In order to prep for the 1.18 release, get content ready and stuff like that, I was taking a look back at 1.18 and all of the things coming to the game in the update. Then, a light flashed before my eyes, a moment of pure bliss, enlightenment, sadness at the same time, lots of many complex emotions, but enlightenment. A realization. It's been right in front of me the whole time. Through every test snapshot, through every official snapshot, and now into every single pre-release has been right in front of me that I've been talking about so much. I didn't even realize this. I didn't even know how I didn't, and not to be dramatic, but my life has been changed by this realization. 1.18 is a big update, does a lot of big things, completely changes the game. If you played the game last time in, I don't know, like 2014, and you come back now in 1.18, quite literally, it's a completely different world on the surface, under the ground, and also mechanically with some big changes that happen in 1.18. Changes. Keyword changes. Minecraft 1.18 is a major release update, like 1.16, 1.17. Changes. 1.18 only changes. For the first time in over 10 years, a major Minecraft update is dropping that does not add a single new block. My realization, that's what this one is all about. Minecraft 1.18 is the first major Minecraft update since 2010, and also the first full release major update to add 0 new blocks at all. If you've seen some of the recent content lately, I don't know. I seem to have some kind of fixation with old historical Minecraft updates. The Team C's video, the 10-year-old video. I don't know. This stuff is really interesting to me right now. I thought it would be kind of fun to take a look at all of the past updates and what was added in the update to prove my theory. A couple things we should know before we dive into the theory, though. Is it technically a theory if it's true? Debatable. But that's what we're going to call it. Major update. What does that mean? Well, by my definition, for this video, a major update is something like 1.16, 1.17, 1.18, not something like 1.16.3 or something like that. Even though some of those updates can get a little bit more major, we're talking like round number updates. It's getting a little bit more weird as we get older, but yeah, that's all we need to know for now. Major updates, we're talking Java Edition. To be honest, I talk about this game every single day, but I don't understand the Bedrock updates. Like, they're all over the place. Which one is major, which one is not, I don't know. And also, Java's my version, so we're going to focus on that. Finally, blocks. My definition of blocks. Block equals new thing. Not a change or an adjustment or anything like that. A completely brand new thing. Like the Trident, like an item frame, like Diamond Block. It starts off insanely easy. Minecraft 1.17 dropped earlier this year. Unfortunately, no azalea wood, but it's okay. The calcite makes up for it. Calcite is amazing. Java 1.16, the Nether update from last year. It was a really big update. Completely redid the Nether, including added warped wood to the game. It's really cool. I'm still trying to figure out how to use this stuff. Maybe in my new survival series in 1.18. Minecraft Java 1.15 was a pretty small update, the Buzzy Bees update. Shockingly, this update was like almost 2 years ago, 2019 December 10th. Inside of the bee update, tons of bee content was added, including the honeycomb block. Java 1.14 redid villagers and added a ton of new blocks, including all of those workstation blocks like the barrels. Barrels are really nice. Who doesn't like barrels? They're the spruce wood color. That's great. Java 1.13 was a massive update that created tons and tons of lag. It also added kelp and dried kelp block. Does anybody use dried kelp block? Maybe. Doesn't matter at all though, because it was added to the game. Java 1.12, June 7, 2017. Java 1.12 was called the World of Color update. In the World of Color update, colored beds were added to the game, which is crazy. To me, I don't know. It feels like colored beds have been in the game way longer, but yeah, hasn't been that long. If you don't want to count that because it's just an extension of the bed, then concrete. Concrete was added in 1.12. All of them. This is where the devs tried to get sneaky. They tried to pull a fast one on me here and break my theory, but they couldn't do it. They got really close, though. Java 1.11. It was a pretty small update. The update was called the Exploration Update. Like the name says, it was all about exploring. Included in the update, woodland mansions that are gigantic, way bigger than a single block, but maybe something even bigger than the woodland mansion, at least content-wise, observers. Observers are one of the best red zone components of all time. They're perfect. Aha, they tried to do it again with 1.10, the Frostburn update. Another tiny update from 2016. What did the update add? Magma blocks. Magma blocks were added in this update, and I feel like at the time they worked differently. Like, you could put a light source by the magma block, and then it would hold that light source. You take the light source away, and it just stays at that light level, or something like that. I don't know. It always confused me. But also, from looking at the wiki, 1.10 had 3 snapshots and 2 pre-releases. That's, like, insane. That's, like, so few. That's crazy. It was a small update, I guess. Java 1.9, the combat update. Also in 2016. I guess it was a really, really busy year. But 1.9. 1.9 had a total of 56 snapshots and 4 pre-releases, absurd, and is also one of the most hot updates of all time. No, not like that, not like that at all. A lot of people don't like the update because of the combat changes. The update also added purpur. People like purpur. Hopefully. Java 1.8 came 2 years earlier, in 2014. 1.8 was called the Bountiful Update, and oh boy, was this update bountiful. It added a lot of new things, including andesite. 1.8 added andesite. Alright, so far so good, but this is where things start to get a little bit weird, if you know what I mean. In fact, you definitely don't know what I mean because I didn't tell you what I mean yet, but Java Edition 1.7.2. So I was looking at the wiki, trying to figure this out. I don't know if there was ever a Java 1.7 update. Like, from everything that I was looking at, everything that I could find, full release 1.7, I think the main version is 1.7.2, so we're going to go with that. The update's name was The Update That Changed the World, beautifully put, and it added acacia wood. Java 1.6.1 is doing the same thing, as being very awkward. This awkward update was released in 2013. It was called the Horse Update. Shockingly, it added horses and hay bales. There's our block. Finally, 1.5, the Redstone update. We're back to normal. This update released in 2013. It was all about redstone, and it added the block of redstone. The Pretty Scary update. I've never heard that before. That's a really, really cool name. Java 1.4.2, oh god, it's awkward again. Oh no. The Java 1.4.2 added anvils, beacons, and some other things. Apparently, Java 1.3.1 had no update name other than just Java Edition 1.3.1. The update added wood. But there's a catch. The wood that it added, fully barked wood blocks, you wouldn't be able to actually get it legitimately, so instead of that, let's say block of emerald. That was added in 1.3.1. Java 1.2.1, I guess the same thing. The developers, absolute mad lads, didn't care about update names back then. How would you even tell the difference? In this update, chiseled stone bricks were added. Java 1.1. That's right. No extra 1 this time, just 1.1. The update released January 12, 2012, which, was that the day that the world ended? Or was that December? I don't know. All I know is it really traumatized me as a child. Like, I lost a lot of sleep because of that stuff. Just like with 1.11, the developers tried to do a fast one on me again here and break my theory. Depending on your definition of block, the theory actually ends here. 1.11 added some biomes, but biomes don't really count, but it did add spawn eggs, a completely new thing to the game. Now, I know, it's not a technical block, but you see, by my definition of a block, which is just something new, it counts. And if the spawn egg counts, which definitely does, then we get to move on to Java Edition 1.0.0, the full release of the game. The full release is the one that I just made the video on a couple days ago. It added a lot of things, a new dimension, all that kind of cool stuff, but it also added cauldrons, our block for this update. Java 1.0.0, the Adventure Update Part 2, was the first full release of the game. Every update that we're going to talk about from this point on is now a beta, so it's even older. Java Beta 1.8 came next. That was called the Adventure Update, Part 1 of it, 2011, and it added mossy stone bricks. It was basically the best update in the world. I mean, I didn't play the game at the time, but an update that adds mossy stone bricks, yeah, that's amazing. Basically can't be topped. Beta 1.7 added pistons, Beta 1.6 added dead bushes, Beta 1.5 added birch saplings, as well as creepers. That's where they originated, April 19th, 2011. Now we're in practically ancient update territory. Minecraft Beta 1.4 drops on March 31st, 2011 and adds cookies, the first stackable food in the entire game. Beta 1.2, January 13th, 2011, added dispensers, cake, lapis blocks, and so many other things. And then finally, Beta 1.1. So Java Beta 1.1 is actually where it all ends, for real this time. Java Beta 1.1 released on December 22nd, 2010, one day before my birthday. Coincidence? I don't think so. What was new in Beta 1.1? Capes. Capes were new. So this one was tricky. I was trying to decide if by my definition a cape counts as something new or not. I mean, it is brand new to the game. But at the same time, before recently, like 99% of players had no access to capes, and you can't really do anything with the cape. It's just an aesthetic thing, so the cape doesn't count. The streak breaks on December 22nd, 2010 with beta 1.1. However, if you wanted to count the cape, then we could go back to beta 1.0, which definitely adds nothing new. In beta 1.0, the inventory was added and skins were added. That's it. All of those things, both of them, definitely not a block at all. No way to count that. December 22nd, 2010. That's it. We've done it. We found an ancient update that adds nothing new. The last time a major Minecraft update dropped that added 0 new blocks or items to the game wasn't even a full release. It was a beta, and it was over 10 years ago, almost 11 years ago now. Insane. 1.18 was close though, like this close, like so close. In 1.18 there is a new thing that you can get in survival that you couldn't before, the Spore Blossom, completely unobtainable in survival in 1.17. However, just as 1.18 was about to cross the new feature line, 1.17 from the left side out of nowhere comes up to 1.18, roundhouse kicks it, sends it flying backwards 30 or more feet, runs over to 1.18, stands on top of it and says, "No." Bad news for 1.18, technically the Spore Blossom has been here all along. 1.17, check the creative menu, it's right there. Or in survival, if you just cheat a little bit, it's here too. You know what they say, everything comes in threes and nothing is a coincidence. For the third time today, the final time, the developers have tried to pull a fast one on me. Again, the 1.18 release date reveal blog post. There's a paragraph nestled securely, firmly inside of here about candles being in the game in the second half of the Caves and Cliffs update. I've had my anonymous sources check, and no, indeed, for sure, candles are on Bedrock and Java right now in 1.17. They lied. And so that does it. That not only makes my point, but also proves it. Minecraft 1.18 is a very significant update because of the things that it does, and also because of the things that it doesn't do. Now, the streak of no new features will definitely be ended in 1.19 with a ton of new features, and I'm not saying 1.18 doesn't change anything, because it definitely does. The mob spawning changes, enchantment tables are bright now. There are plenty of changes in 1.18, just nothing entirely brand new when it comes to blocks or items. But then again, I don't know. There is always time for the developers to pull the fourth one today and add a new feature into the game right before the update releases. That would be sweet. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. I thought it was kind of interesting. I hope you enjoyed the video. Minecraft 1.18 is the first major release since 2010 to not feature any new features. I'd like to send a big thank you to my patrons, Seer the Black Swan and Lord Zenerum. Thank you both so much for the support. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Turn those notifications on to get a notification about a new video from me every single day, and check out my links. They're all in the description. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone.